Hello everybody, it's Holly from Besotted Books. I haven't been posting in a while. I've just been very busy with my landscaping and I do it all myself. So I'm trying to get things done around here for a party I'm hosting here for a friend who's coming back to Ohio. So we're having a welcome home party in this area, which needs to be immaculate and look really good. Not for my friends, but for me. They don't care, they just want to come have a party. You know how it is if you're hosting people. We're going to talk about Agatha Christie. This is, believe it or not, the first Agatha Christie I've read in my entire life. This is it. And then there were none. If all of her books are like this one here, I'm going to read them all. I'm going to devour every single one of her books. I'm going to go through them all. This was, oh my goodness. It was just such a good book and not lengthy. It's not lengthy at all. Let me see if I can get the pages here. 299 pages. That's not bad. It's not bad, especially if you're listening to it on audio, which I did do, I will confess. In the springtime, I'm going to be listening to a lot of my books on audio because I just have so much going on. Tonight I have a flower class I'm teaching, flower arranging class I'm teaching, working out here in the yard, planting my massive garden. Just a lot going on here. And then there were none. Originally published as The 10 Little Indians. And that's, okay, let me just go ahead and read you the poem that goes with this. This is very important to the book. 10 little soldier boys went out to dine. One choked his little self, and then there were 9. If you don't want that kind of thing, you might not want to read this book. 9 little soldier boys sat up very late. One overslept himself, and then there were 8. And it goes down and down and down. I'm not going to bore you. I could have a longer video, yes, but I'm not going to bore you with how it goes. I will finish with the last one. One little soldier boy left all alone. Okay, I'm not going to read that one. You'll have to read that yourself. There are some things in here, particularly the ending, that if you have sensitivity, which we all should, but if you're overly sensitive and triggered by self-harm, this is probably not the book for you. I'm just going to say, it's probably not the book for you. But other than the very dramatic ending to this, it was just a typical mystery murder type book. So not offensive if you're into that kind of book. Now, there are all of these people, random people, who have received letters from a mysterious man named Owen. And they have different, Owen is giving, excuse the road noise. We have a highway way over there, but you do hear it. Owen is giving different reasons for these people to come. One woman thinks she's going to be a secretary for the year. They all think they're coming for different reasons, which is what brings them to the island. This is a castle, not a castle, a mansion set on an island. 10 different people receive these invites to come for various reasons personal to them. So you believe that Owen must know them. Owen must have some connection to each and every single person in this book. Now, the 10 people all meet at this train station, and they are all taken over to this beautiful mansion. They get themselves settled in, little introductions going on. There's no Owen. There's several staff members, 2 in particular. The butler, of course, is going to greet everybody. Nobody meets Owen. There's an excuse made that there's just something keeping him, and he will join them later. Owen never joins them. He doesn't show up. But so many things happen in this book, and they happen quickly. This is not a long drawn out. This doesn't go over years. This is a very quick moving book. They have a dinner party. They have a dinner party where they're all enjoying themselves and thinking this is going to be great. At the end of the dinner party, the meal, the butler comes in and he's told he must play a certain recording. Just turn the gramophone on. I believe that's what they called it back then, or the record. Turn that on. And along comes this voice, Owen, that's telling them that the reason they've all been invited to his home is because in their past, they have committed a great sin against humanity. They've done something that he finds is inappropriate, and he's not going to deal with it, and he's going to deal with these people in another way. He's going to remove each and every one of these people. Goes back to the poem, 10 little soldier boys, and then there were none. Owen systematically removes each and every single one of his guests from this earth. He's very systematic about it. He has thought this out very thoroughly. And this begins immediately upon the record playing. One guy, yeah, he's gone pretty quickly. And these aren't graphic, except the last one. They're not graphic. There's not blood and gore. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. You're trying to figure out what brought them all here, who this Owen figure is. How does he know these things about these people? How does he know? Like, in particular, there was a judge who sentenced a man to death when Owen didn't feel he should have. Owen's a little bitter. Owen is taking care of business. And very, very, very swiftly. He's invited all these people in, and none of them are going to leave. These people, when they realize what's about to befall them, they're rampaging the island, they're going through the mansion, they're trying to find a place where they can seek shelter, because there are no boats off of this ocean. According to the butler, a boat comes in each and every morning, which obviously is not going to be happening for the next few days. The boat does not arrive. There's no way for them to contact anybody in the outside world. Very, very interesting book. So at one point, of course, all these people are thinking, oh, it's very breezy, it's so wonderful out here, are really thinking, you know how you could, as a group, sometimes you're trying to think things through, and suddenly you start looking at everybody else, because nobody knows each other. Nobody in this book knows each other. So they are, oh, it is getting breezy. So they are starting to turn their thoughts towards one another. Possibly Owen is amongst them. So that sets their little hearts aflutter. They are completely concerned with, who's this person? I don't know him. I mean, Owen's probably a man. Who knows? Maybe Owen's not even a man. They don't know anything about this person. So would I recommend this book? Yes. I absolutely would recommend this book by Agatha Christie. And she is called the Queen of Mystery. It's right here at the top. Like I said, I know nothing really about her other than she is very famous. I have not read any of her books. I will be. I will absolutely be reading these books. I recommend. I absolutely recommend. Right here, yeah. One of the most ingenious thrillers by Time magazine. This is really fast moving. Again, I will say, you're not going to spend weeks trying to figure out what's going on here, but you really don't, there's nothing to figure out. There honestly is nothing to figure out beyond these people with their own personal journeys. You know, they at one point they have to tell each person what they might have done, because it's not made relevant. Owen's not telling them what they did. These people are describing in their own words what little bits Owen has describe them as. They're going on and explaining to their friends, their dinner companions, what they did and what led to it. You know, lots of these things were not malicious. They were not malicious, but Owen believes they were very malicious, and he's going to he's done with them. He's done with these people. So we never do find out the reason. We never do find out why Owen has chosen these, how he even met each individual in this series. But series of unfortunate events, you should say. But here it is. I really, really recommend. Either you listen to it on Libby, as I did. Oh my goodness. Or you, I have my phone in my pocket and I wander around the property working. And I do recommend Libby for things like that if you're very busy outdoors. But sometimes you do want to sit down, and here is a very well-loved copy that I did pick up down at the library this morning. I did run down there. So there you go. Agatha Christie, and then there were none. Let me know what you think about it. I thought it was good enough that I'm going to pursue reading more of her books. It really is. So, there you go. I hope if you have read it, leave a comment what you think about it. I'm in love with Agatha Christie, if I can even speak. I think she's going to give me many, many, many hours of reading pleasure. I'm going to order more or go through Libby because there's a lot of work out here to do yet. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a great day. I hope wherever you are in this world, there is some beauty around you. I had these beautiful, beautiful bubblegum geraniums all throughout the property getting ready for this event. Yeah, I hope you find some beauty, even if it's just one single potted plant, one thing in nature to give you some happiness. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and bear with me as I get this channel off the ground. I know it's a slow run. It's a slow go. I don't post every day as I should. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, and above all, enjoy those books.